Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to another episode of The Young Farmer. My name is Andy, as always. I do hope you're doing very well. You join us today as we are finishing off what's been quite a decent baling job, actually. We are out with the crone. This is field number 3 for the day. There it goes. We're baling silage, so our day is nowhere near being finished. As you can see, there's a lot of bales here, but not a single one has been wrapped yet. So we've got 2.5 passes left, and then we're going to race back up to the yard, pick up the Arion, which has a new, a rather new little wrapping solution, which is just temporary until we. It's kind of like a demonstration, really, a bit of a challenge set by a local dealer. So we're gonna have a look into that one. See how we get on there and see what you think of it as well. It should be good fun. But yeah, we're just gonna get this finished. I think we've cracked up quite a few bales there, actually. I'd have to check out what the count is looking like, but it's looking fairly healthy. I'd be around about 100 for the day, I think, so far. Again, yields are down quite a lot on what they used to be. But it's just, it's been the spring that we've had, really. Just not very good, not quite enough water there to allow us to really get cracking. So, yeah, farmers are seeing a little bit of a reduction. What they're hoping to do is to be able to try and get a good second cut, but I mean, right now it doesn't look very promising, that's for sure. But yeah, all we can do is really rake up and bale what's on the deck, which we've done there. So we started early this morning, got the rake out, got it all done. And then, yeah, flying through the baling right about now. Around there we go, on to the last pass here, and then we're all good, really. This field had a lot of bumpy areas in it, so I'd be quite careful with the mower when we came through there, just so we would avoid smashing the mower bed to bits, which we've done. Like that in there was full of ruts there. It must have been from when it's all been. It didn't really get a very good. Roll in the spring, so any of the ruts that have been plunged up by cattle or anything like that, just well, they're still there, really. So a little bit unfortunate. However, we will push on and we'll see what else we can get up to. And there we go. Wonderful. That is us all done. So we'll lift up the bed there. Slow that down as well. And yeah, we're gonna take ourselves back along the over to the farm, where we'll get ourselves out here. And then, like I say, it's gonna be a quick turnaround there. It is about 5 o'clock in the evening, so right now at least it's still pretty good weather. It's gonna get dark and a little bit damp soon, so what I want to do is really come back and get these 3 fields all knocked out with the wrapper as well. So we'll come straight back into here, and we're gonna go this way and past the local police force trying to do their thing. I showered them in dust earlier on with that first headland there. I did warn them it was going to get bad, but it was adamant they didn't want to move, so fair play. And off we go. Got another few mowing jobs lined up as well there, so that's the end is nowhere near in sight for us right now, which I guess is good. Good news for the bank balance, certainly. That's another field that we did there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fields left to wrap. One was wrapped yesterday, but we got started a bit early last night, so with the baling, so we've got that one taken care of. But the rest are all to do, so yeah, it's going to be, I think that'll be coming in at around about 70 acres maybe. So yeah, not too bad. And I'll have to double check the bale count once we get back to the yard there as well. But yeah, not too bad. They're actually being quite busy. You can see the farming here still hasn't gathered up as clover. I'm not sure why it's hanging on to that one, but they've all been baled up anyway. I was quite looking forward to seeing how that yielded, actually. I'll have to touch back in base with them and see what's going on there. A little bit there, perfect. So how you been anyway? I hope all is fantastic. Do let us know down below what you're working on, what you're driving as always, and how it's all going. We've had some beautiful hot weather of late, which has been great for those who are starting to look at getting grass on the deck there. You can actually get it picked up inside a couple of days. Not great if you're looking to try and get some growth for a second cut or anything like that, though. You know, a lot of people are getting the slurry out quickly and hoping and that would be sufficient, but it's going to be an interesting time, that's for sure. Go this way. Just cut through this little street here. It saves us going down into the town centre. actually big potholes in there though. Alrighty then. So we're going to just go up to the yard there. We're going to get this parked up in the shed for now. Where we'll then turn ourselves around and get ourselves all set up, ready to go. Rightio then. So back in the yard we are, and you'll see straight away there is our action. Or our Arian even, beg your pardon. We're just going to swing this in the cover for now. And we've got an interesting story about that one to share actually there. It's interesting how we've come around to that solution, but yeah, we've only got it for about 2 or 3 days to have a bit of a play with it, and yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it actually. Now we're not going to be leaving this here too long, but it'll do just for the day. I don't know if any of you saw it though, but the brickie has been in, got all of our shed finished now, so we can start to get things stacked in here. One day, whenever we get a wet day or a damp start to a day, I'm going to start to reshuffle some equipment around so it's a little bit more efficient to get things in and out of there, but I'm quite pleased with how that's all shaping up. And yeah, I think you'll agree, it's looking rather tasty. So, this is our wrapping system for the next couple of days here. We are able to do this with thanks to Tom, sales rep for Tanko. And these are 2 of their auto wrap wrappers, 3-point linkage mounted. Usually, he originally offered me just the one to have a play with that, and I was a little bit skeptical and asked how it functions and the features of it. He says you're able just to put it through on the 3-point linkage, and then it's just going through your auxiliary controls. So then I asked if there was the option to put one on the front linkage as well, and what the rating was for the front linkage. Got the 3.5 ton front linkage on this Arian, and yeah, he said it wouldn't be a problem at all. So I challenged him if it was going to be that good. Let's stick them on front and back, and let's see just how many bales we can get lifted inside a given work time. So that's exactly what we're going to look into doing. We're going to lift up the front, lift up the back, and like I say, we have an awful lot of science to go and get cracking on with, so we're going to try that, see how we go, and then yeah, we'll see just how much we can get covered, see if it's any faster. I mean, we have an old McHale at the moment, which is by no means quick, so what we'll be looking to do is find an upgraded solution for that. I feel like at the moment that's my bottleneck really. The chrome baler is very quick. You can knock out a lot of acreage with that, but I'm kind of hindered by how fast my wrapping ability is as well. So that's something else to consider. So we'll have to wait and see, but we're going to give this option a go. These wrappers are quite cheap actually by comparison to some of the other market out there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that has any interesting effect, but we shall see. What we are going to do though is just take ourselves back along that same route that we just came from. It is getting late, so it's going to get a little bit dusky as well, so we're going to be working on into the evening, and we'll see how we go. So join me back over at the field, and we'll have a bit of a look at them in full get-up, and we'll see how it's come together. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, I've skipped ahead a little bit, and I've even had a bit of a quick blast with it myself, but what do you think of that? Quite the tandem. What we're going to do is just, we are going to try and kind of line these bales up for the farmer as well. So what we need to do is just stick them about here. Which is one done. And then we'll swing this around here as well. And then that way he doesn't really have to worry too much about them. They're kind of tucked out the way there, so if he wants to get some slurry straight onto the ground, he's more than capable of doing so. So we're going to show you how these work. It's automatically started. When you do pick them up there, they go straight away, which is always pretty neat. What we're going to do is take this one here. There you go. And then what I like to do is kind of position myself whereby I can just turn straight over there and line myself up. And then pick up that next one on the front as well, just like that. And then that's just done. So it does allow me to kind of move several around, much like you do with the McHale there, where you'd have one on the bed spinning and wrapping, and the other one would be on the hook, on the lifter arm, ready to go on there. The only difference is these are wrapping an awful lot faster. You've got an orbital wrapper, so it's going round the front, which is kind of cool. And then what I should have done there is actually just turn it around, so I could have dropped that first one off, but I was talking to you guys anyway, so. There. And we'll drop this one here as well. Perfect, off we go again. Pick up the next few options here. So what we'll do in this case is we're going to come straight forward, pick up this far one with the front. Like so, turn it around. And there we go as well. So, nice and easy there, and then we'll head on back over. Front one is still wrapping up like a charm as well there. Lovely stuff. Perfect. So yeah, we can actually cover quite a few bales like this. It does mean that, I mean, when you're doing wrapping and things like that, it's never efficiency is going to be a problem there because the attractor's always just on tick over anyway. It does mean that we cover a little bit more ground. We're obviously twice quick, really, in my mind. Let's drop that one off there. Now, usually as well, you don't always have to kind of line up the edge of the field there, but the farmer did request this, so we will continue to do it. And what we're going to do here, come back in and pick up this one here, like that, at the front. I'm also looking to actually try and get a Caverland at some point to have a go with as well, because they look like they could be pretty interesting, looking like a solid, well-built Raptor there as well. So we'll see what we can do about that one. But yeah, really just kind of testing out my options, because my Raptor, I figured it out, I think was built in '92, and I think I've had it for, well over, I've had it for about 6 years there, and I'd love to know the number of bales it's going, because it's going to be a high figure, let me tell you. So yeah, that's quite interesting. But yeah, it's done a good job, it's just a little bit slow, so we'll have to look in, if we are going to upgrade anything soon, that would be the first thing to go, I'd reckon. We're going to get into that corner there. And yeah, I mean, this field's not the biggest, but yeah, we're clearing it, it's getting through. I don't think you can dispute that fact. It's a bit difficult to see what's going on the front. You just got to kind of line yourself up there roughly. Oh no, that one, I know what's up with that one. That one I put into the corner. That's a weird bale. We don't want to take that one anywhere actually. So we'll just avoid that one like the plague. And back off we go. So do let me know what you think down below of this new little approach we're taking here. We're going to clear this field. There's a couple more fields we're going to go into as well. So what we'll probably do is just show you what this looks like from the air as well. Set up the drone there, and certainly going to get me through this evening a little bit faster, which is all that we need really, because yeah, right now we are going to be running into the evening, I reckon. We'd be going till about 11 o'clock if we didn't have this. If we were using my McHale there, we'd be on for a long time. And let's just start by picking up this guy. Wonderful. With the way that the hydraulics are programmed on here as well, it's a nice easy switch between the two. Helps if I drive up straight to a bale there. Andy. Alright, no, away we go. Perfect stuff. Yeah, like I say, we'll get these ones finished up here. We're going to move on into the next field over there where we'll be able to get cracking with those. Got a lot of bales to get through the rest of the day. Beautiful sunshine to do it though. Cracking day. And hopefully we'll get them all done in just a heartbeat. Okay, then, folks. Well, there we have it. Got drawing out there for a little bit so you could just kind of see what was going on. But yeah, I think that went pretty darn well, really. It's a nice little efficient method. Got one more to go and pick up over there. Yeah, clears the field pretty quickly, and also means that you're on the move, you're lining everything up there. It's a tidy little job as well. But yeah, ultimately very happy with that. We'll continue with it for the rest of the day. We've got another, the big field over there. We just finished baling, and one more down the hill as well. So plenty to get cracking on with. So we will see you in the next one. For now, though, I have been Andy. I hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button as always, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourself, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.